Hi, welcome to TCA Apple Insights. Actually connected to a Windows server, a domain server. So you will need to know your domain username and password, which is part of connecting to it. But it allows you then to connect to your Windows network from your Apple Mac. So the first thing we want to do is just go up to the search tool, top right hand corner of your Apple screen. And the first thing we want to put in here is Automator. It'll come up. Just run that. It'll start up down the bottom here and just comes up with a wizard. So it says, do you want to run an application workflow? In our case here, we want to run an application. So we'll choose that. And over here, the name of the application we want to run is Applescript. So run an Applescript application. So we just double click that or drag it across to here, and it brings up these parameters, input parameters, and we put our script in here. So what I actually did before is I copied mine, and I'll just get rid of some of this extra in here. There. Just tell you what each of these sections do. Okay, so what I've got in here is I've got on run. These are the parameters that put in, and you saw where I dropped in the script in the middle here. I've got this try, and then I've got mount volume. Now, because we're connecting to a Windows server, we need this SMB here, SMB://. This is your username, your domain username on that Windows server, and this is the password you use. So you would have your name, Tim, and your password, XYZ, the @ symbol, and then the name of the server. Now in this case here, the example I've got here is my server's called server, and the folder I want to attach to is the share folder. So that'll mount a volume that's attached to the server and the share folder. I've done a second one here, which can be a subdirectory of that same share, or this might be a drive to or something like that, and then the subdirectory of that. So you can see you can be quite detailed as to which one you want to have, and because this username and password will be the same, I'm on the same server. It does an end try and then returns an input, so you need to have this bit in here and then end run. So what this does, if I click compile here, it compiles it, does a check, makes sure that everything's okay, and you can see how it's turned to blue and all that here. What I then want to do is I want to go up to here and say save. And so I've got my little app there, and we'll just call it test, and I'm going to save it to the desktop and save. So if we go over here, you can see there's my little app, and if I click this app, that'll automatically run a mount volume which will attach to my server, put in my username and password, and attach to my drive. It's that simple. Second stage is if you did want to automate that task, so as it starts at boot up, then what you can do is just click on your Apple over here, go to your system preferences. Once that pops up, and you can go to your parental control, to your users and groups, and once your users and groups come up there, you can get your login items and add it as one of these login items. And you can see here I connect to my TCA drives automatically, so that's one of the things it does at boot up, and it's that simple. To attach that, you just click plus, go in and find your little app that you've made now, your Automator app. There it is there, and click add. It'll just run that little script when it boots up every morning. That simple. Thanks very much for listening.